test, 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 test. G'day, you beautiful, awesome people, and welcome back to Pokemon Extreme Torture. I mean Pokemon Extreme Ruby. In the last episode, well, actually, now that I think about it, I don't actually want to talk about the previous episode. The previous episode, as far as I'm aware, doesn't even exist. Anyways, a quick little team recap, because why not? It's been a while since we've done a team recap, and as I said, everything's just been so all over the place that I just don't even know what's going on. So at the moment, we've got Granbull level 43, we got Dobbs level 42, we got Darpaz the Blissey at level 40, Blaziken at level 18, and yes, I will eventually level up Blaziken. We got Lapras at level 30, and the awesome Godsparce at level 34. Let's go see if I can do this off the top of my head. Bully is a rock type with Synchronize, Dobbs is a dark type with Airlock, Blissey has Water Absorb and is a fire type, which is like the best combo ever you can get in the randomizer, by the way. Keenan is fighting Psychic with Intimidate, Myho is a poison type with Hustle? I know it's got Hustle, I remember that. It's a poison type, I can't remember if it's got a dual type. And Godsparce is... I know for a fact it's got huge power. I don't remember its type though, that's the worst part. Uh-oh. Okay, I gotta double check Myho and Dunsparce, and I think I've gone through and I've changed up my button scheme again, and I'm gonna get things mixed up. Poison Ice, that's right, it had an ice typing, and it was a rock type as well. I could not remember Dunsparce type for the life of me there, because I only just caught it the previous episode, that's why. So yeah, this thing's a beast, and there was one thing I completely didn't even think about in the previous episode with Godsparce, and that was to teach it Strength. Because A, that's a physical type move, and B, Strength is really good in 3rd generation. I don't know if I've mentioned that already in the series, but Strength is just so good. And Blissey has it too, as kind of like a, you know, this move is so good that even I taught me other good physical attack of that move. So I'm going to keep Ingrain, because why not? And I'm going to get rid of Magic Coat, because I doubt NPCs are going to be spamming status moves, you know, like Spore and all that, so we're not even going to bother with it. I don't think there's any other moves I can teach this thing. Cut's just meh. We can teach it Fly, actually, now that I think about it, because Fly is somewhat decent. It's a physical move, yeah, it's a 2-turn move as well. Stabs, or we could hold off and teach it maybe a stab move, and it's a little bit weaker than Strength. Actually, not even going to bother with Fly. I mean, if we were to actually, is there someone on this team who can? I think Blissey knows Fly. Yeah, okay. So I still have someone who knows Fly. That's a thing. So anyways, we haven't even talked about what we're doing in this episode. Well, I've got a bit of suspicious feeling that this may even be the finale. I don't know, because I've actually said that for one of my other series, and it wasn't the finale, and I was like, oh, whoops. That's a thing. So I don't know, I'm not all too confident about what we're going to do in this episode. We actually have to beat Tate and Liza, the gym leaders, in this episode, and, well, they're going to be at level 40. And it's a double battle, which make it absolutely worse on me. So, I mean, I can always go through and, like, stock up on a lot of healing items, but, yeah, I'm kind of preparing for the absolute worst in this episode, and be like, yeah, this could potentially be the last episode, because your girl's not feeling too confident there at all. Yeah, we'll get rid of Doom Desire. I doubt I'm going to teach anyone Doom Desire. And the rest I'm going to keep there, because there's some... submission's normally Dragon Rage, so I doubt anyone's going to learn that, because I was like, ooh! That could be a good move to learn, but I don't think... Yeah, it's Dragon Claw normally. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. What do you sell, mate? You sell potential items that I can use. And only an X attack and X defend. Well, you can just X right off, because I would prefer it if you spent English, please. Can you also sell me like some decent English here? We're not even like we haven't even gotten into like the 5-minute mark of this episode, and I'm already struggling with my English. And I've got to do a bulk recording too, so this is not going to be fun if I can't speak. Alright, I'm gonna I think I've already bought like a ton of healing, but I'm just gonna do it again. And then work it out from there where I'm gonna go. Alright, so yeah, I've kind of already explained what we're doing first, and If we beat it, then so be it. I'll work it out from there what we're doing next. I do need to find the gym, don't I? Oh yeah, there's also a super... We already got the super rod. That's how I got Dunsparce. I'm so over the place because I'm somewhat nervous about this because I'm not even sure how this is going to go. So who have we got in the lead? We've got Billy. I would love to still train up Blissey. That's the thing. I would love to. I think I might just use Blissey for a little bit because I have not used Blissey for a while. Bully and Dobbs have gone up in levels, and I really need this boy up to... Well, actually, sorry, it's not even a boy. It's a girl. I'll change that. I need this gal up to level 40 as well. If I can do that, then I should be smooth sailing through the rest of the series and just start leveling up Keenan, because at level 40, God Spars should be able to start being used like these three. So I think that's going to be my plan. So let's hope this executes perfectly. I'm pretty sure I'm not forgetting anything else. I know for a fact there's a few things I need to sell in my bag. There's like a big mushroom and all that. I don't think I did that. I just think I went straight into buying. Alright, so straight up is a... Wow, level 37. Oh dear. They're higher level than I thought. I was like, you know, maybe level 35? Maybe? Level 37, we're creeping up a little high. Right, I've lost more confidence now. Right, yeah, buckle up, this could be the finale. If not, I'll stop saying it after that. But yeah, I am not confident whatsoever at the moment. We could be getting a slaughter in here. Oh, okay, you're not gonna challenge me? Well, fine then, I will walk into your line of sight then. Fine. Jeez. I gotta move like a couple of muscles to get battled these days now. Normally it's like, sees you from like 100 miles away and be like, sup mate, you wanna battle? Like yelling it right at the top of your voice, but that one's just like, you know, 2 steps away. He's like, nah, I won't challenge you to a battle. And she's like right in front of my face. Yep, I think that's how I'm gonna do it. Alright, Sunflora going for that defense kill. It's like killing up its roots and everything. And again, it's level 35 and taking like an absolute monster that it is. Cotton Spore. I am going to like lose some speed there. Harshly, not like I had any speed to begin with anyways. I think Blissey's speed was absolutely dreadful, like its defense normally is in vanilla version. Anyways, it's gonna continue buffing up that defense there. It's quite a sturdy flower there. Right, we should be very close to level 41. We are level 41, nice. Wasn't too sure how much that was actually going to give me. Meditite is going to be their second Pokemon. And going for that metal sound. Well, my speed is going to be like 1. I'm pretty sure it's like 1 at the moment because I got that harsh drop and I have barely any speed to begin with. It's burrowed underground. Well, Shadow have Earthquake at the moment. I'm a fire type. Would I live? Oh, I would easily live a ground type move. So I'm gonna go, well, there's no point going fly because if this thing goes dig, I'm gonna miss. Why not go, I'm going second. Why did I not just go for like a, never mind. I think that's the first stupid mistake. I don't want to make any more of them. Then again, I'm trying to conserve like a little bit of strength. So I guess just to get through all the unlinks. And then when it comes to like the gym leader, I may just end up using Dobbs and Bully to ensure a victory. We hopes anyways. I mean, if we get past Tate and Liza, then I'm going to be celebrating like there's no tomorrow with my cup of coffee and my electrolyte water, because some odd reason I can't drink coffee without water. I don't know if that's the thing, like you have to drink coffee with water, or if it's just my weak self, because my coffee is nothing more but a flat white, really. It's about the strength of a flat white. I don't know, I can't drink very strong coffees. I used to be able to do that back in the day, but I've gotten older and my stomach's like, nah, no strong coffee for me today. I really need to be paying attention to my health too. That was not very effective. But it was a one shot. Damn, that has like no defense. It's got Blissey defense. That could have been a Blissey. Alright, Dodrio. Do we go for attack? It's got Drizzle. It flapped its heads and it caused it to rain. Alright, gotta go for one more strength. Oh, missed, alright. Getting quite lucky with the Pokemon so far. They've had like a brilliant chance to take me out from this range. I think if I get hit by special attack though, I'm dead. It continues to rain. Right, we'll go for another... It missed with that slam. It's gonna slam me with 3 heads. Well, then again, as I always say, 3 heads are better than 1. May as well try and slam it that way. Wow, that did a lot of damage. I just had a heart attack there for a second. I think just for a second I went to the heavens. I was like, wow, that just happened. Thankfully I lived on 9 HP and I came back to Earth. I was like, oh, that's alright, I'm not dead yet. I'm living on 9 HP. I come back and it's not my time to go to heavens just yet. Wow, that was nearly my fault. I was like, I shouldn't have to heal. It lives on 1 HP and nearly takes me out in the process. Wow, let's just not play risky ever again. Says that like for the 5th time in this series, as she's already lost quite a lot of decent Pokemon because of that. Although I think the last death, that was not my fault. I didn't even know that was coming. Woo, alright, we started off with a Totodile, and now we've got Feraligatr. We've got the big boy himself. He's gonna go for an Odor Sleuth. He's using that big nostrils of his to, like, identify the Blissey. But the question, well, he's gonna really not like that strength, and he resisted it, but I did get it. I gotta, like, do a disrespect kill there. Fire punching me, eh? I hope you like that clamp. It's really pathetic, and it killed you. That's really sad when that happens. And Dunsparce just hit level... Dunsparce! Wow, thank you, Dyslexia. Dunsparce. I'm calling it Dunsparce from now on, because that sounds really cool. Dunsparce. I'm gonna go have a Dunsparce people after this. I don't even know, like, what would a Dunsparce be even... Wow! Really, I can't talk today. I'm hoping once I've had a coffee, that's gonna change. But I wonder what a Dunsparce would actually be. Would it be like a bath in the shape of a Dunsparce, or... I don't know, what could a Dunsparce actually be? Thundershock. That did nothing. Maybe my special defense is somewhat decent, and I'm just imagining that the special defense stat that I'm thinking of is actually the special attack stat. It's one of the two, or it's the speed stat, it's one of the two. It's something dreadful. Alright, Wooper level 36. Little Wooper! Little Wooper just bit the bar. Bit the bar. Yeah, I'm really stretching for commentary today, you can tell. I've honestly been awake for a couple of hours, but it just does not feel like it for me. I'm just... I don't know what's going on today. I've woken up and I feel so flat, but in my honest defense... I have been working my ass off the last couple of days. I had to also go into my apprenticeship as well and do some work after I've been awake already for like over... Did I not hit that switch? I'm gonna go up here then. Yeah, I already did some apprenticeship work. I think I've recorded like 15 videos already this week. All of Zuda is already recorded, by the way, and uploaded, so you guys won't be missing a week there with Zuda. It just might depend on whether or not I've scheduled it properly, because last weekend... the weekend that just went, sorry, has been a complete disaster when it came to, like, scheduling. I apparently just don't know how to schedule properly at the moment, so they all went up a day early, which was good in a way. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy, like, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Episode and the Zelda episode, so I'm kind of hoping after this episode I continue recording, and we get ourselves a couple of episodes recorded, and hopefully the series finished. Whew! Alright, here we go. Fingers crossed we do this, because I got like don't know what's going on at the moment. I feel so flat. I'm probably gonna get flattened by Tate and Liza. So I moved Bully and Dobbs to the lead because they're my highest level Pokemon, because Tate and Liza's Pokemon are level 40. And we're continuing. They're level 42. I thought they were 40. Yikes! Oh wait, isn't that Young? Uh-oh, I just said we won. I don't think we have, because I think Yama's the Wonder Guard Pokemon? I'm pretty sure Yama's got Wonder Guard. I think. Was it the Yama I had troubles with in one episode? Because it's like, I could not hit it for the life of me because it had Wonder Guard? I honestly cannot remember. Okay, it didn't have Wonder Guard. Maybe I'm thinking another Pokemon, because we've come across so many damn Wonder Guard Pokemon. And we've been quite lucky that none of them so far... Wow, I think that used a stat-up move. Didn't it harden or something like that? Because of that, I should probably just like seismic toss them. And then, what should I do from here? Should we do like ancient power on that? Okay, so that's going to continue using harden. And the Yanma used bulk up, I'm pretty sure. So they're both setting up like their defense. So if they're a physical attacker, I'm in so much trouble. That's a crit. And it got paralyzed on the spot. Thank you. We'll just seismic toss that. And everything that I said prior... Never mind. I was like, everything I said prior to this battle, I was like completely ignored because it actually isn't that bad. Why would you... Oh no, sorry, I'm thinking something else. I was like, why would you use mist stuff in setting up all those like stat boosts? I'm like, that's not haze, that's mist. Read properly, Kath, read properly. Alright, that's down regardless. Alright, now we're gonna just knock out this thing. I mean, I did use a bulk up. Oh yeah, there we go, the crit actually ignored it, never mind. I'm just being a silly goose at the moment, just being a very silly goose. Well, then again, at the same time, I have really nothing else to, like, hit this thing because I'm a physical attacker. Alright, just keep smacking it, then hopefully another crit comes along. Or not. Oh, it had sketch! It's gonna sketch my, ancient power. Well, this is game over, unless, I was gonna say, unless they use, like, another, whatchamacallit, but they did. So yeah, that's our 7th badge. Nice! Alright, that's cool. I was actually really worried because I was like, if they've got a legendary, I'm screwed because at that really high level, they basically caught up to me in level. So yeah, I was like, oh, that power creep is nasty. Alright, that's cool. I'm feeling a little bit better now because, yeah, that was my biggest worry going into this episode was like, oh boy, if they have a legendary, I'm dead. Like, there's nothing Oh! Oh! It's a shame I lost my bloody Pupitar, because that normally is... Is it normally Psychic or is it Skill Swap? No, it's not Skill Swap. I actually generally have forgotten what that item normally is. I'm pretty sure it's like Psychic or something like that. TMO4? No, that Psychic's not TMO4. What do they normally use? I generally cannot remember, so I'm curious to see what this is. Both my physical attackers can learn it. I kind of would have hoped that Keaton would learn it, but as I said, I can't remember what the original TM is, but regardless, oh no, it's Calm Mind! Well, Blaziken definitely can't use Calm Mind. Blessy can use it, and so can Dunsparce. Alright. I don't know why I could not think of that TM for the life of me there. I was like, hold on, I know for a fact it's Psychic, but what is it? Okay, Calm Mind. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame that Blaziken just can't learn Calm Mind. Actually, that would have been very interesting on Blaziken. It is a fighting type Pokemon. And, you know, for fighting, you could do, like, certain martial arts where you have to clear your mind in order to fight and all that. They teach that an awful lot. I think Taekwondo, when I did that, they taught about, you know, just completely clearing your mind to concentrate and all that, and for discipline as well. It was quite interesting. So, yeah, I'm quite surprised that more fighting type Pokemon actually don't know Calm Mind. Alright, so anyways, I'm running around like a headless chook at the moment because I'm like, well, that's cool because I didn't plan ahead. Yeah, I kind of did actually plan ahead. I was like, do I want to do it or do I don't want to do it? I was also thinking, is there anything else I've got to do in this particular round? I'm pretty sure I don't. Alright, so I think I'm going to go through with what I was originally going to do because I was like, should I do that or should I not? Yeah, I'm going to stick with it. So, my other concern is my balls. Because we're going for a bit of a journey. And repels, that's my other concern. Repels and balls. Oh, did I heal my Pokemon? That's a bigger concern again. Yeah, I did. Should I use Dunsparce or not? No, I'm not, because it's probably going to suffer the same fate that Pupitar did. Alright, so before I go any further, let's do an encounter, because I haven't done one in this area. This is a new encounter, and we're going to Omanyte. That evolves at level 40, so that's a bit of a climb to get that to evolve. Should I just go for a Seismic Toss? Well, you would hope that it has more than 43 HP. You'd think that anyways. I've said that about a Pokemon before and it got one-shotted. And I was like, oh, it has less than 20 HP, which I think that's what I was at the time of that encounter. Alright, cool. So I think I'm going to leave it there and just throw a ball. Pokeball, go! Oh, okay. never mind. Okay, so there's also one other thing I just thought of then I thought I might explain, and I just realized too I don't have my comment section up. A couple of people will like bring up saying that the Master Ball would have been useless anyway and the Rare Candy was the better one to go for. The only reason why I mentioned like, oh, I was kind of concerned that I don't have a Master Ball was mainly because just in case we got a shiny Pokemon, because I did state if we did encounter a shiny Pokemon, I'm allowed to catch it with whatever ball I please. So I was like, oh, well, I don't have a backup in case that actually does happen. The chance of it happening is like very, very minimal, yes, but it's just, you know, more of a backup plan in case it was like a shiny Abra or something like that. I'm trying to find like where my video is at the moment. I'm trying to find like use a different method to get into comments. This is probably a lot slower. I probably should have stuck with the original way. Or I could be more prepared and actually have this up. Alright, so I've got a comment. Omanyte Spiral Pokemon. So Omanyte is one of the ancient and long since extinct Pokemon that have been regenerated from fossils by people. If attacked by an enemy, it withdraws itself into its hard shell. Would you like to nickname this Omanyte? I am going to nickname this Pokemon after Josh Henry, which commented on the previous episode. Pick me for a name, Kath. My gamer tag is usually free Buju. Anyway, great work on this episode, Sir Bully. First of his name, King of the Ruby Nuzlocke remains undefeated. Well, I hope he remains undefeated for the rest of this series. It'd be very nice. And I'm going to save this too, because I don't think I've mentioned it at all in this series. I originally made 3 ROMs. That I know for a fact I did mention at the very beginning of the series. But what I didn't mention was I never expected to make it past probably the 5th gym or even like early stage of this game. To have made it past the 7th gym has blown my absolute mind. So I was like, wow, either this has been very easy or I'm getting very lucky. So yeah, if you want to have your self-named after a Pokemon in the series, or you want to give a Pokemon a name, I really wish I got that Pokemon instead. Make sure to leave a comment down in the comment section below. Although, I will say this as well, I'm going up to a stage of bulk recording, so it will probably start getting quite hard to name Pokemon after people, because I'm kind of reading off what I've already got in comments, and I really don't know how many more Pokemon I've got left to catch. Though, I think, I would believe off the top of my head, we're actually going to come pretty close to catching majority of the Pokemon that I can get in probably this episode. Okay, there's our new encounter, Route 128. This is where we pop up after we do what we're supposed to do next in the story, which it's my bro! I want to catch this! I want to catch this! I want Slowbro! Yes! I've actually come to like Slowbro quite a bit, especially Mega Slowbro. I went into Oris hating Mega Slowbro, but after my little trend of using Trick Room for Wi-Fi Wednesday, I did start to really like Slowbro and Mega Slowbro, and they pulled my ass through VGC so hard. I love these boys. Hermit Crab Pokemon Slowbro. Slowbro's tail has a shoulder firmly attached with a bite. As a result, the tail can't be used for fishing anymore. This causes Slowbro to grudgingly swim and catch prey instead. And I'm gonna call my boy... There's only one thing to call my boy. And it's just gonna fit, thank you. For those who have followed the channel for a very long time, since Wi-Fi Wednesday, which has not been done since Sun and Moon, would know that reference. Hell yeah! And if Slowbro's not in Sword and Shield, I will be very upset indeed, because that's my boy. As I said, he pulled me through VGC, he pulled me through international competitions, he pulled me through so much for doubles. I love my boy, and he's my main Trick Room core. Oh, and not only that, without Trick Room as well, he's such a good Pokemon. I love Slowbro. I think Slowbro's made it up into like at least the top 20 or top 10 of my favourite Pokemon. Why is he level 29 and why the one I catch was level 10? That's not fair. Can I re-roll that? I just want the higher level. Yay, new encounter. I'm a bit triggered. A Golbat. Level 16. Alright, we just gotta throw a ball. Alright, third encounter. But yes, we're going to get quite a lot of encounters. If I haven't made that very clear. Probably another encounter a little bit on the way too. Because we're going to do the submarine hunting. Although I do want to actually go to Pseudopolis first before we do that too. Because I just want all like the fly areas done. And then it just saves me hunting down all of them afterwards. So Golbat was caught. Galbat, the bat Pokemon. Galbat loves to drink the blood of living things. It is particularly active in the pitch black of night. This Pokemon flits around in the night sky seeking flesh. Fresh blood, flesh blood. I'm pretty sure that's nearly the same thing because blood does come from the flesh. Well, underneath the flesh anyways. Alright, I'm going to name this Golbat after Riley Ito, who commented on the previous episode saying, just found a channel, subbed, and hope I get a nickname, haha. We're quite lucky, that doesn't normally happen to a lot of new subs. So I'm going to call this Golbat after Riley, and if we get this to full friendship, this will evolve, because, yeah, that's how you get the Crobat normally. And I ran straight into a trainer. Well, I've done pretty well actually to not get a trainer battle at all so far, so that's pretty cool. 4 Pokemon, starting off with a very intimidating Cypher at level 25. Well, that's not too bad. I said intimidating, it's a ghost type. Of course it is. And it's, oh yeah, I should know it's a ghost type. I caught a Cypher. And it's sitting in my box doing nothing because it had like lock on, sheer cold, and it had terrible speed. Alright, so special defense fell. And plus it was quite a low level too, so by the time I actually raised the thing up, it was going to be a bit of a pain in the rear side to do, and I'm pretty sure its defenses weren't that great either, so it wasn't going to be taking hits all that well. So that's why it's sitting in the box. So Scyther went down. Got it. I should probably maybe be using Dunsparce, because I'm looking at these levels and they're not... Okay, that's somewhat high, level 33. I was going to say, because that Scyther gave me a bit of a false reading there, so I was like, ooh, that'd be quite nice. I could always send Dunsparce in and clean house here with all like level 25s and everything. Damn, that did nothing. That did a lot of damage. Ouch. I have like nothing to resist that. That's annoying. Well, I guess we just wait it out. I guess that's like the only thing I can do. Alright, Hyper Potion, I guess. Could have done a Soda Pop, because I was like, maybe not, just in case it crits. I don't particularly want to be in that situation. I'm pretty sure as well Sky Uppercut is not 100% accuracy, but there is a slight little advantage too. I'm not sure if this had Sand Stream, or if that was set up in the previous turn, but it is taking residual damage. Very small amount of residual damage, but it's, oh, well, it ain't gonna be missing now, so this is my chance. And it's, oh, it just naturally set up. Well, let's just go for a Seismic Toss and get that 43 damage down on it. Although I can naturally just go for another Seismic Toss and it should take it out, because I will outspeed. And Ruskin will not take me out, and I don't miss either. I'm just going to take more Ruskin damage, that's the only problem I'm more concerned about. Oh wait, no I don't. Yes I do, never mind, this ain't Gen 1. Alright, so next up is level 36 on Dunsparce. Mantine! Mantine's quite interesting. I'm going to just put that out there, Mantine's interesting. Blizzard. Cool, so I just healed up just in case, because like, oh, I don't want you going for like a surf and it's just going to absolutely demolish me somehow. A level 25 taking off level 43. That had rough skin as well. Please, can we stop with the rough skin Pokemon? Alright, Slaking, this is... I was going to say, oh, this is a little bit scary. It's like, oh wait, we're randomized abilities and we've got randomized stats, so it may not be all that scary. It's a splashing Slaking. I'm scared. Where's that Z-Splash on Slaking? Oh my lord, could you imagine that? A Z-Splash Slaking. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Damn, that'd be God, I don't think I'd be living after that. Do we keep going down? Nope, we're good. And I did not mean to make an encounter. Hoot hoot! Right, now my nose is blocked. Keep going to the west and we should be able to dodge this trainer and get another encounter. Or not, I'm just going to like run into some rocks. A gold bat, if that was green, I'd be going nuts right about now. I had actually gotten a gold bat. Sorry, it wasn't a gold bat, it was a Zubat shiny. I was doing like a speed run of leaf green. It's actually on this channel too. I've uploaded it in like shoddy quality because I have no idea why. But I recorded, or I played through the adventure on an SP instead of doing it on the GameCube, which is what I would normally do. If I'm doing like a speed run, I just record the adventure too, then we can use it for footage. And we just got Torkoal, nice. Yeah, as I was saying, like normally if I do speed runs or playthroughs in my own time, I still record them because then if we ever get into a position where we need footage, say from like 3rd gen, or we need footage for a top 10 or whatever reason like that, we've always got them because I've done like the playthrough already and it saves us doing it like then and there on the spot and quickly having to do the footage. And then that one time that I don't record is the one time I get a shiny. I got the Zubat in Victory Road and I went absolutely nuts because when it came on the screen, I saw straight away it was green. I was like, it's a shiny. Wait, hold on. Did I kill that? Oh no, I killed my encounter because I was talking about a shiny. See, this is what happens sometimes when I narrate. I just completely like doze off and just don't know what I'm doing. So that happened. I didn't even mean to kill it. I don't even recall what I did. I just blanked and killed it. I'm pretty sure I killed it. Did I run or did I kill it? I'm pretty sure I killed it because brain turns off, starts talking, encounter comes, doesn't even register it in brain and kills it. Good job, me. I guess, whoa, damn. Yeah, I guess I deserve that. Yeah, that's the life of doing this series. It's whether I go through extreme stress with knowing that any moment someone important is going to die, like Game of Thrones, or an encounter happens, I just turn off and kill it. That's this series basically in a nutshell, I think. It's just me going along, forgetting that, you know, this should be like a decently recorded video, and I just turn it casual. Like, that was a casual move. It's just, you know, like how you're sitting there and you've got a friend, you're just talking or you're watching a movie, you're like, just sitting there playing, and you're looking at it here and there while you're watching the movie or talking to a friend, and you just completely turn your brain off. And yeah, then you just do something like that, and you're like, oh, I just got a game over. Oh, well, whatever, we just continue. That's what we're doing, we're continuing on, because I can't turn back time, and this isn't a casual playthrough, it's technically a Nuzlocke. So I can't catch an encounter. I would love to have, as I said, I would love to have caught that Torkoal, but nah, just not gonna happen. And this Goldeen is now making me cry, because it's gonna hit me 5 times with a Fury attack. Please be body slammed, please be paralyzed, thank you. I'm getting a ton of power hexes at the moment. Oh, it's gonna lower its head with a skull bash and raise its defense by +1. Well, guess what? Have a seismic toss. I'm actually gonna start playing decent on this Goldeen and actually do something that doesn't kill it. Well, not that it's gonna kill me, it was just kind of annoying that it just sits there on 1 HP when it should already be dead. I'm gonna crunch into that fish then. Right, 403. Dunsparce does not level up. And this trainer has apparently a very awful toothache. Okay, cool, nice to know. I have a very terrible case of blanking out, if that makes you feel better. Oh, it's got Shadow Tag. Fine, I shall body slam you then if that's what you desire. I would have loved to have gotten a level up from 83. Okay, don't kill this encounter whatever you do. We need this encounter. It's a jump bluff. I'll take that. It's level 32 and it's somewhat decent. Hey, it's got got Intimidate. I will gladly take that too. We've got a bunch of Pokemon to examine when we get back. It's a shame there's not a Torkoal in that collection. And by the way too, I just realized, well not just realized, I know for a fact when I went back and edited the previous episode, I never examined the Porygon 2 that we caught. So it was like sitting in my box and I never looked at it, and I'm hoping these don't go to my dead box. Though I do know which Pokemon are dead, that is for sure, so that's not going to be like a major issue. It's just the fact that I'm kind of OCD when it comes to organisation. Oh, it appeared to be caught. Well, Foresight. Lovely. We all know how good Foresight is. And by that I mean like not the Pokemon move, I mean like actual like Foresight, like IRL Foresight. It's like looking at something and then thinking, you know, maybe I should do this, but if I do this it may have a consequence or something like that, that type of Foresight. And then you got Hindsight, which is better again because it's like, oh, I should have done that, or maybe I should not have done that because now I'm in this type of situation which I don't want to be in, but if I did this instead, I wouldn't be in this situation, I'd be in a much better situation. That type of hindsight, you know, that's always like 20/20 vision. Anyways, now that we've caught the Jumpluff, the Cottonweed Pokemon, Jumpluff rides warm southern winds to cross the sea and fly to foreign lands. The Pokemon descends to the ground, and when it encounters cold air while when it encounters cold air while it's floating. Dyslexia, people. Dyslexia is a pain in the bum. Because it does simple things like that, because I swear I saw while, not when. Okay. Now to find myself another comment. Alright, so I can give you 2 nicknames. If you find a male Pokemon, you can call him Alfred. If it's a female Pokemon, you can call it Alfreda. Well, Jumpluff is a male, and that nickname suggestion was from Alfred Newton, who commented that on the previous episode. So, there we go, mate. It's going to get called exactly after you, Alfred. I did spell that right? Yep. So Alfred was sent to the PC, and we should not be too far away from Pacifilog Town. Just got to go a little bit further. Oh, Persian. That's definitely not how Persian sounds, I know that for a fact. Ugh. I should probably take a drink very soon. I'm starting to get like that really clogged up throat feeling. Ugh. I don't know why, like every time I record this series, I always seem to feel like I've got a blocked nose. I don't know if that's coming down to when I'm recording these episodes. And my water is closed. Why is my water closed? Oh, that's better. Or it's just, yeah, just bad luck, or it's just something about this series that just causes blocked nose issues. Okay, so that's one of the first ones down. Oh my. I apologise if I sound snuffly. It's because I am. I just... Don't know why, but that just got really bad. That's right, hoping it just disappears at the end of this episode, because when it comes to the next episode, or before the next episode, I'm just going to blow my nose, or just get rid of the pressure out of my nose, one of the two. Alright, so we caught my bro. Oh yeah, there was also Porygon 2, where's that boy gone? Alright, so Porygon 2 is holding an Apricot Berry, we're not even going to bother with that. It's got Chlorophyll, it's a Psychic type. It's got decent HP, special attack is nice, and speed is very nice. The other 3 stats I'm not going to bother with. Meteor Mash, not Metal Mash. Metal Mash, that actually sounds really cool, Metal Mash. Sounds like something you do at a like metal concert or something like that. Like you start going, like a headbang type of thing. I know you guys couldn't actually see what I was doing there, but I was actually headbanging while making that noise. You're like doing metal roars, like, sorry, it's like metal... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called metal roars. Like you roar by doing that metal screamo. This is coming from someone who does not listen to heavy metal. I listen to metal, yes, but not heavy metal. And a lot of the time in the metal songs I listen to, there's no like real screamo stuff, but there is a lot of roaring going on. Zap Cannon, Reversal, and Signal Beam. And then we have Omanyte with Mega Drain, Extreme Speed, Spike Cannon, Mega Punch. Its stats... It's really hard to tell if they're decent or they actually look very average. Like, they're all very, very similar actually in what their stats are. HP is obviously like the above average one, then attack's the below average one, then defense, special attack, special defense, and speed are about all the same, which is quite cool actually. That is almost usable. And it's got water veil too, nice. It's basically a Bizzle and Float Cell. Or, I was gonna say, or you could consider it somewhat like an Arachnid, but Arachnid's water bubble is so much better, because it also boosts water type moves as well. Yeah, we're gonna look at Trick Room, the Slowbro with... Why do you have Mega Slowbro's ability? I think it was just destined to be called Trick Room. Damn. Wow, and it's a flying grass type Pokemon, times 4 weakness to ice, but damn, it's quiet nature too. This is basically my Slowbro. Oh man, it'd be a very sweepy type of Slowbro too. It'd have like Flamethrower, Ice Beam, Scald, and Trick Room. I mean, if you didn't want to do that, you could also get rid of Trick Room, but then why would you if you're running quiet? You could even get rid of Ice Beam in a way, I guess, and give it Slack Off as well to give it some sustainability. Oh man, why? The chances of it getting Shell Armor and Quiet Nature is just unbelievable, and the fact that I also randomized as my first encounter. Its stats, it even has low speed too, but I think that's because of Quiet Nature, because otherwise it's around the attack stat, which is basically what Slowbro is. Its HP, yeah, it's looking like a Slowbro HP. Its special attack is looking like a Slowbro HP. Its special attack defense is about the same as its special defense, so yeah, that's pretty cool. I was gonna say, if that had Trick Room, I would have just gone ballistic. No, Trick Room's not even in 3rd gen. How could that happen? But anyways, Hydro Pump, Poison Tail, Brick Break, Rock Throw. That's a bit of unfortunate moveset. They're all physical moves, and it's not a physical attacker. Damn. Now we have Riley the Golbat. This has White Smoke, which is basically like the damn Torkoal that we let run away. And it's got Timid, so special Golbat. Nice. And it's not a special attacker. Although it's a little bit off. I mean, it's definitely more of a physical attacker, because remember, Timid does drop attack stat. So yeah, it's looking somewhat decent. Special defense is very nice, and so is defense, so it'd be like one of those very bulky Golbats. Slash Hypno... God, what is this moveset? Shockwave, Hypnosis, Slash, and Endure. We also have Alfred the Jump... Wow, okay. High Jump Kick, Peck, Foresight, Pin Missile. Stat-wise, it's got very nice attack. HP is around average by the looks of it. Speed is just a little bit below average, and defense is just trash. But this thing has Intimidate and Poison type. What was... It was Poison as well, but it just dropped the Flying. Nice. I think that was like the only ones I had to check. Cools. We just gotta get Pacificlog's encounter now. Also, I'm gonna just quickly rewind back to the conversation of metal. Metal, music genre, in case you didn't pick that up. For those who are curious, because I know I probably would have gotten this in the comment section if I didn't clarify at this point, my favourite metal bands are Nightwish, Within Temptation, Delane, and there's also... Wow, why am I blanking on the band? It's the previous band that Floor from Nightwish, the current lead singer, was from. I'm going to quickly bring up my Spotify, because I just generally cannot remember at the moment, because there's a couple of songs I like from their old band before they disbanded and Floor went to Nightwish. I'm also a big fan of Tarja, who was Nightwish's original singer before she left Nightwish in 2005. Oh yeah, After Forever, that's the other band I like. I already mentioned Delane, I'm pretty sure. So Delane, Within Temptation, Nightwish, After Forever. There's also like a very niche type of band called Serena. There's a couple of songs I like from them. I'm looking for my Super Rod, ain't I? There's also... like I said, a couple of other ones that I like, I kind of like some of their songs. There's I think it's a German band I like. I'm honestly trying to remember the name again. It's I'm trying to get a Pokemon. I'll catch the Pokemon, then I'll bring my Spotify back up, and I'll see if I can get the damn name of the band back up. Ah, not even a nibble. Come on, there's some fish around here. It's like me trying to fish at the moment. Even IRL is kind of what a good representation of what that is. You go down to the beach at like 5 o'clock in the morning. It's freezing damn cold, no light. And this happens. Not even a nibble. Except that one morning I go down to the bloody beach. Pimp comes along too, and he brings like a herring lure. And he does a cast, and he loses the lure. And I reel up some like 2 baby mullerways. And that was our breakfast, by the way, was the 2 baby mullerways. They were like the biggest fish I caught. And then Pimp's just standing there going, how did you catch them? I've never caught a mulloway. That's a re-roll, by the way. Species clause, we've got Walreen. I was like, damn. And it's level 43. Damn. It's very unfortunate. I gotta reel up another Pokemon, but before I do that, because it's irking me now. Oh, that's the wrong phone. I was gonna say, I'm not gonna find Spotify on that phone. That's like my throwaway phone at the moment. What would that be underneath my Spotify? Isn't it like underneath songs? Why is it not showing my songs? It's like your library. Artists, no. Albums, no. Okay. I don't like songs. It's so different on here. What have we got? I'm pretty sure it's just a little bit down. Oh wow, there's like a whole bunch of Nightwish songs that I've gone and liked. Nightwish, Tarja. I went on a big like. Oh, at least that's the other band I like. Lunatica. They're like 2 old bands. I think Lunatica's not even around these days. And then there's like another band that I like, but I know for a fact they're not on Spotify at all. I generally cannot remember their name unless I bring up my actual music folder on my computer and have a look, which I can't do while I'm recording. So, yeah, there are a couple of examples of like bands that I like. There's a couple of songs here and there that I like from other bands and all, obviously. So yeah, just coming back to that whole metal point, because I said I wanted to clarify just in case I would have got like a whole bunch of comments asking me otherwise. They're kind of like the bands I like for metal. Don't like heavy metal, I just like metal. Symphonic metal and metal with like a little bit of opera behind it are kind of like my absolute favourite genres. So yeah, our encounter here is a Butterfree. At level 34, I was kind of hoping it'd be in the 40s again, and if it was like a decent Pokemon at that point, I could definitely use it. And by the way, I'm not going to go... I'm trying to use a Super Rod as my Pokeball. Super Rod, go! I'm just gonna like cast my rod and then wrap it around the Butterfree, and that's how I'm gonna catch it. Hell yeah! That sounds like an awesome idea to catch Pokemon. I mean, like a bug net in a way, I guess. Right, cool, unleashed energy. I can freely attack this thing now. Have a Nightshade. Cool, is it just level 1 HP? Does this thing have anything else beside Bide? Can you please stop using it? Though it's not really a big issue now. Because you gotta go in my ball! Oh, by the way, too, if you're thinking about how many encounters I have left, I have like 2 encounters left after this at the top of my head. Unless I'm missing 1 route. Alright, I gotta bring back up the comments. Alright, I found one. So Butterfree was caught and it's gonna get named after Kirby Oops. Kirby Oops 109. Enjoy this series so much. Don't give up and watch out for the level 70 randomized Groudon encounter when it happens. Well, that's actually Pokemon Emerald. The level 70 is actually the Rayquaza encounter, not the Groudon. So yeah, in Pokemon Emerald you get like Ray, I think at level 40 at first, but then if you re-encounter it post-game, I think it's level 70. By that point, I could be wrong, it's been a while since I've done Emerald. But Groudon Kyogre, which you can find in the overworld, you know when they're there too, because it's like Extreme Drought, and then Kyogre's Extreme Drizzle, but you know where they are because you go to the Weather Institute. They are level 70. So it's kind of a shame I'm not doing Emerald, and that's only post-game, by the way, too. So, in regards to whether or not we're doing post-game for Ruby, I don't know at this point. And then again, there's not too much post-game in Pokemon Ruby. Emerald there definitely would have been. I would love to have done post-game with Extreme Randomizer. So Kirby, oops, you are now a Butterfree and was sent to the PC. I just gotta double check one thing because I generally don't remember how many... Did I actually pick up the map? No, the map is not a key item. Oh, my nose is driving me nuts now. So 1, 2... Damn, I had like another 4 encounters because I got them. And then I have to remember for the life of me which ones I did not get here. I would have imagined I did not get Route 126 and there's Sootopolis as well. So there's like another 3 encounters coming up. Oh boy, I need more nicknames. So right, 132 is our next encounter. That's a Gorobus. Nice, I actually said a little bit earlier, I wish that was my encounter because we actually got one of them straight after the Omanyte. Wow, luckily I made sure I had plenty of bowls because I actually underestimated how many encounters we will go. I have not been timestamping my encounters. Although I don't really need to timestamp my encounters because I'm not going into the party. Why am I timestamping then? The first timestamp, yes, I do need that one because that's the gym badge encounter. That's the gym badge. Then I've timestamped every encounter, then realised just now I don't need to timestamp them because there's no layout change. As I said, I just don't know how to timestamp. I'm normally the one who's editing off of the timestamps, not the one making the timestamps. It's so weird to be in the position of actually doing the timestamping. Alright, Gorobus, stop using muddy water and go in the bowl, because I've got like 4 other Pokemon to catch, and I need to like preserve some Pokeballs. I would prefer that I don't need to go and buy any more. Oh, you know what else I did not do? I actually didn't check to see if the Mirage Island was up. But having said that as well, I actually wouldn't even know where Mirage Island even is if it was up. Because I've never actually encountered Mirage Island at all. Oh, come on. I have like no way of... Oh, we could technically weaken this with Blaziken, I guess. Can you please not? First you don't go on the ball and now you're trying to kill Bullyoff. How mean. And that thing's like hitting very hard. Alright. Not Hyper Potion, Ball. This thing is definitely going to try and make me go to a Pokemart straight after this. And I really don't want to use Seismic Toss either, just in case it doesn't have 43 HP, because it's only level 16. It may not have that amount of HP. If it gets too desperate, I will try it. But there's a chance I'm gonna kill it. That I do know. So that's why I'm not doing it, by the way. It's a precaution. Because normally you would be like, oh, but it's a fully evolved Pokemon. It will definitely have more than 43 HP. It's just, you know, the fact that this randomizer has randomized stats is just another thing too. Damn it, I was like, yay, no! Stop using muddy water. Oh, fine then, I will use Nightshade then, because at this point, it's just gonna use up a lot of my balls. And it's level 16, so you may not even get used. Okay, you lived that very well, fine. I eat my words. And why am I getting a telemarketer call at 9 o'clock in the morning? Excuse me, I do not want to... I should probably put the telemarketer on the loudspeaker. But no, I'm pretty sure there's actually a law against that in Australia where you can't actually record unless you've got permission. I found that funny because I actually looked that up one day. I was just so curious, and there is actually a law against that here in Australia. You cannot record a conversation if you plan to use it for malintent, is one of the laws. If you don't plan on using it for malintent, you can gladly record it. But yeah, you can't if you're gonna, you know, obviously do bad things with it. Like put it on blast, for example. So yeah, that's unfortunate. Alright, so I got a nice comment here. I love this series. Every time you take a short break, it's like something is missing in my life. An empty void that can only be filled when you upload the next part. And that comment was made by hold on, I don't remember how, Chronosci? Or CO? Chronoco? Okay, I feel I've butchered that name, but if I have, please let me know how to pronounce it properly, but I'm gonna like shorten it down and be easier on my dyslexia and just call you Chrono, but I will definitely call the Gorobus I'm pretty sure it's Chronozal? Chronozal? No, I'm pretty sure, no, I doubt it's Zal. I'm an Aussie, I'm pretty simple. X's are bad. X's are bad with me. Anyways, we move on. Although, continuing with that comment too, I was trying to think of like what to say there, because I read that the first time and I kind of almost teared up a little bit and I got stuck in a rock. And I got caught with a trainer. But no, it's really glad that some of you guys are enjoying this series too, because I started this so long ago. I think I started this whilst I was doing my full-time editing job. So it was like Ruby was the only thing I could upload at that time, and it was really hard to keep it consistent because I was so busy editing. And as I said, if I haven't already mentioned it in the past already, but for those who didn't know, but editing some days would take up like 12 hours of my day. So I would wake up, start editing, and then finish editing and go straight to bed afterwards. That's how long it would take to do one episode. And there was other days too where I'd be like 16 or 17 episodes just to do editing. And that sometimes that could be one episode, other times that could be like 2 episodes, just trying to get ahead with my work to have some time to myself. And when I finally did have time to myself, I wouldn't edit or record because it's like, I don't want to. I am so burnt out on that. I don't even want to touch a recording or editing type of software for myself. It's kind of what it came like at some point, so Ruby would take like massive breaks. And by the way, a alphabet crunching is like kind of unique. I wonder how a alphabet would crunch. It doesn't even look like it's got teeth. And why do you have flame body? Lol. Oh good, that actually saved my ass. Thank you for actually burning me. I would prefer a burn over being put to sleep. Alright, now we're just gonna crunch this. This should actually take it out. If it doesn't take it out, then I'm in trouble. Thank you. So yeah, that's like one of the main reasons why Ruby was so erratic with its upload, was just the fact that I could not get around to doing it, whether it be like I'm so burnt out or I just did not have the time. And even now, like I'm actually struggling to find the motivation to record. It's just the main reason why I said I'm gonna sit down and do a bulk recording of this series today, which is Monday for me, and try and finish it, is because I don't want to like have a day. Well, today's like one of the few days I actually do generally feel like recording this particular series. Any other day, I'd rather be recording an entirely different game, because I'm completely burnt out on the Pokemon franchise itself, and I will actually openly admit to, I've been burnt out on the franchise for an extremely long time, and that's one of the main reasons why I just stopped mainly uploading an awful lot on this channel so many times. There's also a couple of other reasons behind the scenes too why I haven't been uploading an awful lot. One reason is because of burnout, the other reason is because of personal issues. Yeah. Pokemon just, I've even said on Twitter too, like Pokemon Ruby might be the last main game series I do until Sword and Shield, because then to kind of like eradicate the burnout, I just don't want to touch the franchise at all. There will be 2 series though I will cover after Ruby, because I kind of do have to finish them, and that's like Detective Pikachu, which is been on hold because I've needed to put away like 3 hours to do one episode, because I do like an entire episode and then end, and by episode I mean like the entire chapter of Detective Pikachu, and then I move on, because I kind of don't want to stop halfway through a chapter of the game and then like have to move on. It's kind of not how I work. And then the other series was Pokemon Ranger, and the main reasons why they stopped was because I'm actually having issues with my motherboard, and I actually generally cannot get my capture cards working at the moment because my USBs are screwed up at the moment. I'm actually quite lucky to get some recording done. I mean, all the console gaming can be done ease peas because I don't use USBs for recording. I actually use my actual graphics card to record, which is really, really easy and kind of handy at the moment, considering all my USB 3s and USB 2s just aren't working. If I hit a new route, by the way, I've been like blabbing on and kind of not been paying attention. And I've also been like looking at my phone, seeing if like I get another call, which would not surprise me because they kind of call like multiple. There's another encounter. Can I fish here? Can I fish here or not? Because I'm a little bit worried that if I move, I'm gonna lose this route. So I'm just gonna have a look. Can I actually pull out my rod? Yes, I can. Now the question is, what do I get? Cool, we got a poke. I was like, I had to concentrate there. I was like, better not lose this. Magneton. Didn't I have issues? Oh, this is the damn shadow. This is like shadow tag Magneton. Well, I know for a fact I can. Yeah, this is that mega horning shadow tagging Magneton I had issues with just before Lilycove City. And I was like, oh, rats. And I was using Dolbs, the Furret, was obviously like a dark type. So Mega Horn was like a 2-hit KO on that thing. So I had to like keep PP stalling it to have any chance of surviving it. It's got Snatch. So it's trying to snatch my boost. Well, you can snatch a ball and get inside of it then if you want. If you want to snatch anything. But please, if you are willing to snatch anything, can you please snatch a spot in my PC? That did a lot of damage. Though thankfully Mega Horn's only 5 PP, so you can spam that. Or break out the ball, you know, just that casual little break out the ball. Please don't crit me again, because I think I will die. Please don't hit run, because that's the last thing we want to do. Then from there, we're gonna do Soda Pop. I'm just casually recovering. Not too late, he's still got Thunder Shock. It still retains some type of vanilla stab somehow. I think it was also a steel type too, from memory. Oh my dear lord, can you please get in the bowl? It's like I haven't really struggled at all with the Pokeball ruling at all. It's just a couple of Pokemon here and there, like that Gorobus for example. Now mind you, Gorobus I think already has a low catch rate, plus it was full health, so that might explain why it struggled to get in the ball, but Magneton, you know, it's close to the red. I know it's a Pokeball with not a very high catch multiplier, but still, it should at least be coming close to getting in the ball. Which it did, thank you. Wasn't that hard now, was it? All you had to do was just like let the Pokeball snap shut on you. Bleh. Alright, who have I not named? I can't remember. Have I called a Pokemon? I'm generally getting to a point now I can't remember who I've named after what. I'm gonna like take this comment because I had to laugh because it was like, it's kind of true, because if I actually raised up Blaziken, it would actually be God Blaze. So Blaziken can call himself God Blaze once he gets back on the field. Or that was like me, a quote from me, I can't remember. But I'm pretty sure I've already got a Pokemon called Joseph. I can't remember if it was named after this particular user or if it was named after another Joseph, because I've seen so many Josephs or Joshes already in my comment section. So I'm gonna go... As I said, I'm gonna have to start pulling names out of somewhere because this only downside the bulk recording, I don't have a lot of nickname sources at that point. So I'm gonna go... this was after Joseph Gallardo. So I'm gonna call it Magneton Gallardo. I'm pretty sure I already had a Pokemon called Joseph. I'm pretty sure. As I said, now it's getting to the point of the game where I just generally don't remember what's called after what. We keep moving. I have not kept count either of like how many encounters I've had. I think I've got one encounter left. Lava Cookie. Last time we had a Lava Cookie, that actually saved my ass. So they're quite handy. Jumping on my Lapras, going for a surf now. Gonna pull out my rod and hope for a legendary. Which is so sad. I've caught Pokemon and the very next encounter is a legendary. So I would like to hope that one encounter that's left out of this game, because we're getting so close to the end, it will be a legendary. Though speaking of legendaries, I do have a guaranteed legendary encounter, which is the Groudon encounter, so that will randomize into a Snorlax! Nice! Well, sorry, the Groudon itself won't randomize into a Snorlax, but that legendary has a chance of being any legendary at all that's in 3rd generation. So that could be like a Mewtwo, it could be a Zapdos, it could be a Celebi, it could be a Ho-Oh, anything like that. Or it could still be a Groudon. But I would definitely piss myself laughing if it was still a Groudon. To be like, what a waste of a randomization that was. Now catching this thing in the Pokeball is going to be a little bit annoying, but upside, it won't have rest. Psychic. Yeah, I'm going to be throwing balls at this for a little while, because I don't think it's going to get in the bowl all that easy. Or we can just do that, sure. You've got Stun Spore. Now, where are you pulling those spores from? Actually, now that I think about it, I don't want to know. Damn. I think that's the most shakes I've got so far was Snorlax. Yes, yes, you can Stun Spore me. Thank you. As I said, you can gladly Stun Spore me because I want that paralysis, so now this should be a little bit easier to catch. So, merci Snorlax, making this for a little easier. As I say that, it goes and just breaks out without rattling. Damn it. Come on, you big, fat Oompa Loompa. You're not even... Snorlax isn't that short. Oompa Loompas are like tiny. So, that was an oxymoron in a way, I guess. It's got Sword Dance. Does it even have an attacking move? What does it have? It's got Stun Spore, Hypnosis, Sword Dance. I don't think the Snorlax has any attacking moves at all. I was gonna say, we're about to find out, but it still broke out. Damn, this thing's setting up, so it better not have an attack, because I'm probably gonna go down. And I will cry at that point, because I keep throwing my balls. Thank the Lord Arceus, it finally went in the bog. So I was like, if this breaks out and it does have an attacking move and a physical move, I'm dead. So Snorlax is a sleeping sword dancing Pokemon. Snorlax's typical day consists of nothing more than eating and sleeping. It's such a docile Pokemon that there are children who use its expansive belly as a place to play. Well, I know exactly what to call this Pokemon. Oh, really? Are you serious? I was gonna do like a smiley face, but there's nothing to do a smiley face with. Why is there no semicolon? And there's no bracket. Can I do... that looks... I know what I can do. There we go. Perfect nickname. Moving on. I was gonna call it after a commenter, but I was like, nah. I do believe Snorlax is more suited as that. Now, can I please have another route? Because there should be one more route, because I do believe that's the second Pokemon we've caught. Oh, okay. No, that's all three. Nice. I miscounted. Alright, now we're gonna fly like an eagle. Back to more steep. Because now we're gonna do Route 126 and sort of pull us. And we're good to go basically after that. But I do need to heal up and probably stock up on a few more balls. Because of a certain particular Snorlax and Agoribus that ate up my balls. We'll actually have a look at those Pokemon that we encountered when we get to Pseudopolis. Because otherwise we'll be taking quite a bit of time to go through the massive amounts of Pokemon we've caught. We've caught a ton of Pokemon in this episode. Are any of them usable? More like, are any of those balls usable? No, they're not. I should have plenty of balls left. I have like 40 left. You know, watch me regret my decisions. I'll have like the first Pokemon on Route 126, like just eat up all my balls. And then I left with none. And then I'll be like, oh no, here we go again. I'm gonna need to fly all the way back to Petalburg to get some more. So Route 127. And now I need to remember where to go from here. Because, believe it or not, Route 126 is the route that I always seem to have problems getting to if I haven't played in a very long time. And guess what? I have not played in a very long time. I think it's around here. Like, you keep going this way. There we go, Route 126, and then here's a dive. Wow, I found that very easy. If I don't play... Yes! It's an Absol! Me likey! I actually really like Absol. Absol is probably up there as like one of my top 10 favourite Pokemon. And it's definitely up there for like some of my favourite Dark-type Pokemon. Hell yeah, not so much its Mega Evolution. I mean, don't get me wrong, Mega Absol competitively is an absolute beast. Just, you know, excluding competitive-wise, and just going purely off of its looks and all that, yeah, it's not one of my favourites. Definitely not. But yeah, competitive-wise, Mega Absol is absolutely beastly, and I love using it too. Not as much as, say, like Mega Slowbro, because that's definitely my wow! What was I saying? Favorite Mega. But that's after Mega Houndoom is like my absolute favorite Mega, competitive-wise and just look-wise as well. And yeah, I do believe I just had a stroke. I think I've been having a stroke the entire episode now that I think about it. Can someone please call help? Like, someone call medical help for me? Because I think this might be like some type of outcry that I need some medical help and I'm having a stroke. I think that's what's been happening this entire episode. It's the only explanation I've got. I can't talk properly and just everything's just a complete mess. And also that too, I can't catch an Absol. Cool, it went in the ball. I was gonna say, this might be a bit of a struggle because I've only done like around 50% damage too. So Absol, disaster Pokemon. Every time Absol appears before people, it is followed by a disaster such as an earthquake or a tidal wave or even KrimZen having a stroke. As a result, it came to be known as a disaster Pokemon. And I'm gonna call this Pokemon after one of my mods. Because I do believe I have not called them after, I just call it Germs. Germs! That's your new name, Germs! It's plural now. And I don't have a Pokemon with Surf, or that's easily remedied. Where's my I was gonna say, do I even have Dive? I was like, ooh, that's a problem if I don't. My-ho, you've got a task at hand. Do you accept? And we're gonna get rid of Mac Punch. I think at this point, my-ho may become like a HM slave. You'll probably get taught like Rock Smash and everything. Because otherwise, it's kind of no use to me. But now this doesn't count as a new encounter, right? Even though underwater technically isn't new. That's a weird like type of classification. I'm gonna deem underwater not a new route. Because technically I would be underwater with dive. So technically it's still Route 126 in a way, but we're just underwater. Yeah, I'm not gonna deem it as a new encounter. I would have loved a Taurus, by the way, but we ain't getting it. Alright, last encounter. Oh, it's B to get up. It's Pseudopulus, and I'm going to hopefully get there before I get an encounter. Thank you, because I want Super Rod. Super Rod for a chance of a level 40. That'd be very nice. I should have enough balls to do this, by the way. It just depends what I pull up, of course. If I pull up a legendary, well, I don't think I've got enough balls for that. I think I'm in trouble. But if it's not, and it's just like, I did not mean to hit that. That was definitely level 40, because I was pulling on that for quite a while. It's a pull. It's a big boy. It's a big boy. Yeah, this is a big boy. It's on the hook. What is it? It's a Machamp! It's the leech seeding Machamp! from episode 1 that actually killed me. Well, guess what? You're gonna have a nightshade. And thank you for the thunder wave. Mercy. Have it right back. That's my appreciation for paralyzing me that turn. I actually did get paralyzed. Oh shoot, you actually have high jump kick. You actually learned how to jump and use those legs. Now please stop using Thunder Wave because I've already been paralyzed twice in this battle. And I would actually like to catch you, thank you. Now, please, oh Lord, please sir, show me mercy and give me this Machamp. Or not. It's just Thunder Waving and high jumping me at this point. I don't know why it keeps using Thunder Wave. And we got it. Nice. Thank you. That's our last encounter. That was the Machamp. Well, for this episode anyways, we've got like 2 other encounters off the top of my head we can do. Machamp, the superpower Pokemon. Machamp has the power to hurl anything aside, or kick anything aside in this case. However, trying to do any work requiring care and dexterity causes his arms to get tangled. This Pokemon tends to leap into action before it thinks. I would have loved to call this one Pimp too, but I've already done that on Snorlax, so I need one more name. I could call it telemarketers because at the moment on my phone it just says missed call and it triggers me because I know it's not actually a call. It's just spam. Do I call... I might have to go back to episode 1, but I don't know how hard it is going to find that. Or I just take it from my recent comments, even though they may not be watching Ruby. I should probably like make it so before I start recording Ruby, I get everyone to like comment and be like, sup, name a Pokemon after me. I'm gonna go right back to like episode 1. I should probably make sure my volume is like nothing because otherwise it's gonna be playback. And my phone has decided to go nuts. I might just name the Pokemon. Oh, we finally got there. I was just about to call it John because I was like, my phone is taking 3,000 years to actually like do anything. Alright, so first comment I see I'm just going to do, which is Deshaun McDonald with, wow, you limit your on-screen grinding. Someone please link this video to Team 4-star, lol. I generally don't get the reference if that's like, I don't know, like a dig at that type of rule, or if that's like a good thing or not. Because I know a lot of people don't limit on-screen grinding. They always like, you know, do grinding montages and do speed up on it. So regardless, I'm just going to name it after them because I need a nickname. So Deshaun was sent to the PC. And now we can head to the PC at the Pokemon Center and check all our newly caught Pokemon. And damn, yeah, that was a very Poke-filled episode with new encounters, or encounter-filled episode. I'm kind of glad I did that. I was kind of hoping to get like a couple of battles in there, but you know, wow, we're full now. Where do we start? Gorobus? Butterfree? No, Butterfree's our first encounter, I'm pretty sure. So Limber, fighting type. Holding a Pokédoll, by the way, with nice HP. Attack and defense is nice. Speed is average, and special attack and special defense is average, below average. Very, very average moveset there indeed. Got Gorobus, which I didn't mean to do. Rock and Psychic with Poison Point. And it is definitely decent HP for sure. Special attack is going to be above average, and then everything else is around average or just a little bit below average. So Steel Wing, Extrasensory, Muddy Water, and Iron Tail. We have the Gallardo, the Magneton with Thundershock, Heal Bell, Mega Horn, Snatch, and I'm pretty sure this has Shadow Tag as well. Stat-wise though, it has 58, so it's going to be definitely around average for HP, attack, and special defense. Speed is going to be the highest stat and the best stat there with 84. Special attack is just below average, and defense is shocking. Yeah, Shadow Tag was Steel type, so it remained a Steel type but dropped that Electric type, therefore it's not like that horrible, terrible, bloody ×4 weakness to ground. And even that, it got adamant nature and it's a decent physical attacker too, so that's nice. Just a shame that Mega Horn's its only physical type move. And of course, I name a Snorlax that has decent stats. Its special defense is absolute garbage. But otherwise, attack, HP are awesome at such high numbers there. Defense and speed is going to be about average. Special attack is just a little bit below. Not even going to look at that. It's electric with plus. Wow. 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 That's a combo I did not expect to see. Just the fact it's electric type with plus, that's what got me. Alright. Germ. Keen Eye. With sassy nature, it's a rock types. HP is nice looking there. Defense is above average, and then special defense and speed is average, with special attack and attack being below average. Swagger, Helping Hand, Poison Gas, and Dream Eater. And our last Pokemon we caught was Machamp with High Jump Kick, Recover, Covette, and Thunder Wave. Just out of curiosity, it had Psychic. I completely forgot about that. I was like, oh boy, if I did get hit with a special physical attack from Sword Dance, if Psychic was something else that was physical, I would have bit the dust. That probably would have been game over. But yeah, Machamp is holding a Pokeball, a free Pokeball, yay. Special defense and speed are obviously the best stats, with HP being the next best one. Defense and attack I'm going to say are about average there, and special attack we're not even going to look at. That works in kind of well. High Jump Kick would be just hitting about... Well, it wouldn't be hitting hard, that's for sure. It's going to be meh. Shadow Tag... This thing has Shadow Tag too? I have 2 Pokemon with Shadow Tag, and it's a Fire Rock type. Jolly Nature as well, nice. So that's... Yeah, no wonder its speed is actually decent. Complements it very well, actually. But as I said, it's not going to be like, you know, hitting like a truck or anything like that. Still decent, regardless. And that is it. So our live box is now completely full. Alright, so that's it for this episode, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed it. In the next episode, we will be going for the hunt for Team Magma and the submarine. And we'll awaken the legendary Pokemon and most likely be going to also catch it in the next episode too. Not sure whether or not we'll get to the gym leader, which is right after the legendary Pokemon. Sorry, I was having like a big stretch there too. I was all stiff after the episode. I really need to go out and go for a walk or something. I definitely need to go do some shopping. So I'm going to do that and then do the next episode. So I'll have all that video edited as well, which is good at that point too. Anyways, I'm rambling on. I think I've said everything I've had to say. So yeah, next episode could be quite exciting too. We definitely get our first legendary encounter, that's for sure. But anyways, guys, that's until next time. So until then, this is Lady KrimZen saying stay beautiful and ciao for now, but not forever. And I swear I will get that outro correct someday. I'm still trying to work on the outro saying there. I've changed up a little bit, so with my intro stuff. Hopefully you guys like it. I generally forgot to ask if you guys like the new intro saying. It used to be like, what's up awesome people. Got rid of that eventually. So yeah, hope you guys like that one. And again, I'm rambling again, my bad. Ciao for now, but not forever. Ciao.